pushing hard like they used to when they were the Rocky Balboa of 1 and 2. When they had nothing to lose and they went after it, and Mickey told him, "You're a freak," in that movie, in those ones. "You're a freak. You don't even care. You get your face bashed in and you just keep going." So the AMs in our system, or the RMs in our system, that used to be like that. But now they got a comfort level and they got a buffer. Okay? Rick was talking to me and doing some training, and he was talking about your agents that end up killing themselves by making more money. They get comfortable, they lose momentum, and then they taper off, and they can't go back to getting the eye of the tiger again. Okay, so which of us out here have lost that eye of the tiger in some shape or form, okay, by all those distractions or by the successes that we've had? Man, Brett, I'm so happy he's in the field again. I'm so happy. He's going to kick my butt, but it's going to push me to be better. Okay? Dan McKenzie, when he gets back up there. These are guys that have been doing this for longer than I've been alive. And they weren't even running leads anymore. They stopped and they ran business. They ran the business in a different way. I don't know why, but they did. But now they're coming back in. I would say that there's something behind leading from the front. Okay? Something behind pushing and showing that you're guys that, dude, I can box just as well as you can. Okay? Want me to show you? Want me to show you doing 50,000 something points in 2 weeks after being retired for 3 years, or retiring running leads? There's something about that. Okay? So getting out there and proving and showing that, man, I've got the eye of the tiger. And actually showing that, no, I have not lost it. Okay? Or proving that to yourself. That was actually Rocky's thing, is proving it to himself. Okay? Success demands discipline. Probably the biggest quote I'll ever walk away from when time goes on and I'm 50, 60, 70 years old and I look back on this, I will always remember that quote about FFG. That success demands discipline. And I don't know how those words in the human or in the English language, how they go into your brain. I don't know what it does once it gets in your brain, but in my brain, it means a whole heck of a lot. Okay? It means that I have to abide by principles, and I've been talking about that, but it also means something to the extent that, yes, I have to abide by certain principles, but I cannot be casual about that. Okay? So even looking into Scripture throughout all of Proverbs, it constantly is hitting that. Man, there's got to be something around it. If I'm hearing it on the temporal side, I'm hearing it on the spiritual side, man, it's got to be serious stuff. That demands that you're disciplined, or it will not abide to you. It will not give back to you. Okay? Rocky didn't even abide by that in Rocky 3. No success from that. So if I talked about how I got the 16 agents up, and I went through every single scenario, and I showed you the stats, great, okay? But do we understand that aspect of success demanding discipline? Okay? Managing the distractions. We already kind of covered that one. Goal achieving, not pressure relieving. Okay? So we've talked about this many times in the past as well. For some of you guys that don't know that, in your daily activities, are you doing things that just relieve pressure, or are they pushing towards your goals, your specific goals? Are you doing the filing or the illustrations, or are you doing the phone calls to advanced markets during peak hours? Are you doing things that, yes, they have to be done, but they're just pressure relieving? Yes, the pressure does need to be relieved, okay? But are they moving the train? Are they moving the speedboat, okay, to the area that you're going to actually have the most possible success? Okay? The other aspect of that was something Brett told me as well. I got that from Brett. Another thing I got from Brett was, how do you keep your goals at the front of your mind's eye? How do you keep those goals up there? How does Rick Dixon, making however many millions a month, still stay focused? Have you guys ever thought about that? How is he still digging into this thing and trying to make it better and better and better and better, and working however many hours that he does? From my understanding, he's up in the morning, about 6 a.m., a bowl of oatmeal, right? Fruit, he's working out, he gets in the Word, and then he's back into the workforce. How? Millions and millions a month. We're talking about getting $1 million from the payout, getting $80,000 a year, and then some of us are thinking, cush, I can sit, watch whatever, football or whatnot, and just chill, how do guys like that, when they get to that level, still stay focused? I would say he's probably got some type of a system to stay focused. He's got a way of actually putting goals in front of his mind's eye and still hitting them every single time with his hand, like the button, boom, 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 every day, versus getting distracted. Okay, Brett was saying that he puts them up on his phone as a daily alarm, so that way they pop up, he sees it right away, and it's constant throughout the day. Or, I'm sorry, on his Outlook Express, or Microsoft Outlook. I put it on my phone. From what Brett told me, okay, so from what Brett told me, I was like, man, I got to do that. Yes, I could read them at night, I could read them in the morning, but I need to get a better way of managing that, so that was my system to doing that. I followed what Brett had done, okay? No matter what your title is, agent or area manager or whatnot, okay, you should always maintain personal production. I will not stop producing ever, 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 unless I have 9 telemarketing centers and I have a room full of this many agents that are all calling me and whatnot. If you do not have that yet, you're not Rick Dixon, you cannot stop. You can't. Well, I can't run this region and still do personal production. I don't know, man. I still go to Bible college in the morning, okay? I still run a region. I just got married. I do Awanas for my church. I do all these things. I still work out. I don't know. Your time management, if I could be straightforward, must suck. Because I can still do it. And I'm an area manager. Exactly. You've got to have other people supporting you. Invest a little, get back way more, way more. $5,000 a month is what I'm paying right now, roughly. Not saying you guys have to do that. I'm creating my ocean to try to grow to what I want to be at. Now, because I have the income to do so. I didn't start there. Okay? But I have ways to do other things that some of you guys don't. And again, I'm going to consume those shares. I will absolutely. I actually watched, if you guys look, go back and look. Some of your guys' shares went down. Your values went up, though. Your shares went down, some of you RNs and AMs. Woo! Man! I don't know. Something pretty important about that. So, okay, summary, do you have a system? Making your agents money as quickly as possible. Getting them trained. Controlling chaos and staying focused. So, I'm out of time. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.